Chilling, doing pretty much nothing. She is getting ready in the other room. So I'm going to talk to her about things that she loves and enjoys. And yeah, just hang, chat with me. I got some cool guests coming. We're just going to talk about life, talk about things we enjoy, things we have in common. Hopefully this can inspire people watching to do what they love. A lot of us get held back by our fear and our just get in our heads. So I'm going to be talking to some successful people who I respect and who I love from all avenues, singers, rappers, influencers, models, skateboarders, basketball players. And we're going to get people's, just kind of talk to them about what they enjoy and what's getting them through quarantine. Turns out we all have a lot more in common with each other than we don't. All of us are kind of trying to figure out what's going on. You know, there's no certainty to our near future. As you guys know, I had to postpone some dates for my tour, which was kind of frustrating. But it is what it is. They postponed the they postponed my tour, many other tours, NHL, NBA, the Olympics. That's what I was trying to think about. They postponed the Olympics, and so yeah, we're just sitting here. Haley's over here. Say hi, Haley. So we're just basically, I'm talking to them about how we're bringing on guests. So we're just going to be talking about random stuff, just kind of connecting with people during this quarantine time. Obviously, they say we should do social distancing, so it's good to kind of be social during a social distancing. Wouldn't you agree?
Yep.
Where do you want to sit? Do you want to sit somewhere and just chat?
Sure, I'm just making myself some coffee.
You're making some coffee? So you're making some decaf or regular coffee?
Regular.
Regular coffee. I'm okay. I know one thing that you're super passionate about that you've been kind of, just kind of working on and is just skincare. You love skin, right? Your skin is beautiful.
Thank you.
I love talking to you about things that you enjoy. There's Oscar. What's going on, bud? So you enjoy skin.
Yes.
You enjoy beauty and beauty products. What do you enjoy about just skincare and making yourself look beautiful? Obviously, you don't need it, but it accentuates your features. You're absolutely gorgeous, and I'm lucky to have you as a wife.
Thank you.
I'm really grateful to have you, and but that's beside the point. The truth is, just tell us about beauty and.
Well, you know that I'm super into. Oh my gosh, she just licked me right up the mouth.
Let the dog go. Go. You're distracting us.
You
go.
are a distraction, but you're cute. I really am into. I don't go to bed at night without doing a million things.
Right.
I'll never go to bed without washing my face.
Right.
I just am really passionate about skin health.
Mhm.
Health from the inside out, and
Right.
what ingredients are healthy.
So would you say that healthy skin has a lot to do with what you ingest?
Yeah, I think it's
And
hormones. I think it's diet. I think it's what ingredients you're putting on your skin, environmental factors like pollution.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just super into it, and I'm really all about clean beauty. That's why I'm with Bare Minerals, because they're a clean beauty brand. And
what does clean beauty mean?
clean beauty means that they don't use any parabens, any preservatives, ingredients that are harmful for the skin. Clean makeup, which is important because makeup can really clog your pores.
What did I say? Get going. Listen to your dad.
Yeah. So I like to use brands that are are clean and healthy for the skin.
So you've been helping me tremendously with my skin. You've been putting on masks. You've been putting on things to dry out my pimples. You've been then
but while still keeping it
but wait,
hydrated.
yes, I wasn't finished.
Okay.
You'll put on things to dry out my pimples, yet you'll put things on my T-zone to make sure that I'm not getting too dry. So what is your secret and how do you do that?
Well, I just think that, like, even when you're trying to get rid of pimples or acne, it's not just about drying it out. It's about keeping your skin, because once it's gone, then it's almost like you've completely just taken all the moisture out of your skin, and that's a big part of having healthy skin. So it's trying to
Balance.
have a balance of treating the
Acne.
and any like breakouts and pimples, and having the balance of keeping it hydrated, because hydration helps with acne too.
Yeah, it's true.
Helps with inflammation.
I was also gonna say, do you know the percentage of people that deal with bad skin?
I don't know the statistics, but I do know that a couple days ago I asked people on my Instagram what their biggest concerns were, and dryness was a big one. Acne was probably the biggest one, or like post-acne, so like fading acne marks.
Like marks that I have here.
Yeah.
I have marks that I'm trying to get rid of that are slowly going away, as you can see, but my skin is
Yeah.
looking more like vibrant and like more color in my skin, which is really nice. Less pimples. I'm a little dry in here, but we're also in Canada. But you are really helping me, and damn, I look good. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, you do.
But,
You do
but
look
I do. Humility, Justin.
I also
humility.
think for guys, it's different because they have to shave their face, and if you struggle with your skin, when the hair grows back in your face and you get those
Ingrown
clogged,
hairs.
ingrown hairs,
Ingrown
it's
hairs, yeah.
almost more painful sometimes, I think, than acne.
Yeah, it
And
can be.
And it turns into like these little pimples, so
Yeah.
I'm always telling you to try to keep it shaved so
Yeah.
that doesn't happen, right?
You look really pretty, and your hair looks cute.
Thanks, I just...
Your earrings, you got cool earrings. What kind of earrings are these?
These are Anita Co.
Okay.
Shout out to Anita Co.
Anita Co.
I love her
And
jewelry.
what is that? How did you find that brand?
I don't even remember. I've been wearing her stuff for a long time. I love all of her earrings. Love you, Anita.
We got 2 minutes, and then we're going to be bringing in a special guest.
Yes, you are doing that.
Her name is Kaylani, and she is on my album. She has a song called Get Me with me, and that's one of your favorites on the album, right? You love the sound of her voice.
I love Kaylani. I love her
She
music.
has
I've loved it for a really long time. So
She has a very good tone. Like, her
Yeah, I
tone
always
is
say that.
rich. It's so rich.
that coffee's so hot.
She does R&B music.
She's a very cute baby.
She's a cute baby. She has an adorable baby. But she does R&B music, and I love R&B music. I always have. Do you think, do you like me when I sing R&B music, or... Yeah. See that, ladies and gentlemen? My biggest fan right here. Biggest fan.
You could sing anything. I mean, I think you just have a good voice in general.
Thank you so
know
much for that. That means so much.
That. Right, Oski?
Oscar, what are you doing?
Oop.
What are you doing? All right, let me see if I can get Keelan in this video chat.
Video.
Video chat, right?
In a way, I guess. I just haven't heard someone say
There she
video
goes.
chat.
All right, baby. What's going down? How are you?
I'm good.
You
How about
look
you?
Beautiful, by the way.
Thank
What
you.
time- Oh my gosh. Hello, Muffin. There's
Say
the
hello.
babes. Babe, look at. Hi.
Hello. Say hi, Kristen. Hi.
Wow, she is cute.
Thank you.
How old?
She's a year officially as of like a couple weeks ago. So
Look at, she's mean mugging me right
I
now.
know. I want her to relax those brows.
Mean mugging. You mean mugging? You mean mugging?
Absolutely is all the time.
So I was gonna ask you, first and foremost, you're from like the Bay Area, right?
Yeah, I'm from Oakland.
Nice. I looked up a couple things about you because I was super interested.
Oh my
I
goodness.
wanted to dance. be a dancer at Juilliard.
I did.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was cool. I think that my path switching because I got a knee injury was ultimately probably God,
Yeah,
because I definitely like growing up seeing like how I've turned out to be, how my personality is. I don't
yeah.
think that I'm too Juilliard compatible.
I think you are. I think you're
What you think?
Juilliard compatible. I
Well,
think you'd make
thank
it
you.
work.
Maybe one day I'll go to school and I'll be a ballerina like I wanted to be. But for
So
now,
you did. So it was ballet that you loved.
yeah, no, I've always loved all kinds of dance, but I was super heavy into ballet when I was younger. So
Interesting. All right. So Haley, I don't know if you know this. Haley is an extraordinary ballet dancer. She hasn't danced in years. I always tell her to go take classes in LA. Baby, real quick, what is do you have a favorite ballerina that she would know? Do you know Missy Copeland?
of course.
So Haley did a lot of ballet. She's really, really good. What else, babe? So you're really you're glad that you didn't end up like dancing. You like what you do, right? Obviously.
Yeah, I didn't actually start really singing until I couldn't dance because I've always been kind of like one. I can only focus on one thing majorly at a time, kind of for the most
Yeah,
part.
yeah,
Um, so yeah, I don't think I would have focused heavily enough on music if I was still dancing because I would have been so, in the dance world. So
yeah, yeah. Are you? Would you say you're like a super creative person?
yeah, I am. I actually just spent the last week flipping my garage from a storage space into a video editing studio, photo editing studio, and like a recording studio. So
That's
that's
awesome.
everything in my garage right now.
Can I can I see it? Is it done?
I mean, it looks kind of shitty.
That's okay.
Um,
If you don't want to, you don't have to.
well, it's just a far walk, also. But maybe I'll take it. I'll take you on tour, maybe by the end of this conversation, maybe.
Yeah, yeah. It doesn't matter. There's no need. But
It's
I was
just a
I'm just
desktop
interested.
and some desks
But
and like
I did write some other things down that I was interested in. It's on this paper here. Gives you some really cool things. Um, where is it?
what are you doing? You playing with a big part?
Why can't it? Okay, so, oh yeah, your tattoos.
Yeah.
When did you start getting tattoos?
I was 16 years old. I got my first tattoos at the park.
At the park?
At the park, my friend knew how to do
Okay.
stick and poke tattoos. So she was like, "Hey, like let me tat you." And I was like, "Sure, let's try it." And I just thought of random symbols and she put them on my knuckles. So
That's awesome. And you kind of fell in love with it, obviously.
she has a lot to say, obviously.
Yeah, she's adorable. She's absolutely so. I wish I could squeeze her. She's got the best hair,
Isn't it the best? It's
just
so pretty.
curly. And how does she smell?
Well, right now, I'm pretty sure there's a poop.
Right.
Like I'm
But I'm just
almost
talking about the baby smell, though.
oh, the baby smells good. It's like actually it's super interesting. So as like women are or birthing people, we have a bunch of technology. I consider it technology. Like there's a hormone that actually comes from babies' heads when they're born that can make women almost feel like high.
Yeah,
That kind
that's
of thing.
smelling it.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. And there's like this baby detergent that I had to use for her because regular detergents will irritate her skin as a newborn.
Hmm.
But I use it on my clothes now because it smells like baby, and I will
Man,
sit there in the laundry room and just like bury
oh,
my face in the clothes. It's
I
great.
love that. The smell of babies it's just it's the best smell ever.
It's my favorite thing.
The best smell. Um, all right, so songwriting. Have you been writing songs lately?
I have. I finished my album, so
Okay.
I'm not working on that. But I have, while being in the house with nothing to do, you know, you can get creative in those ways. So yeah, writing here and there, but
Do
mostly
you
just
write most of your music or all of
yeah.
your music?
I write most of my music. A
Awesome.
good 90%, and then people that I feel comfortable with, my friends, my family members.
Yeah.
We've all been writing together and stuff. So
Awesome. That's awesome. Uh, Pop life, what does that mean to you?
I was a kid. I
What
was.
does that mean? What is that? What
I
is it for people who don't know what pop life is? What is that?
I was in a kid band from when I was like 13 years old to when I was about 16 and a half, 17-ish.
Mm-hmm.
And we were a cover band. So we played a bunch of like old R&B, like funk, soul music. Um, yeah, so don't go looking it up because I would like to
Is
not revisit that
is it
part. But
is it embarrassing? Do you regret doing it, or do you feel like it got you to where you are today and gave you some, you know?
oh yeah, I don't regret it at all. I don't. I'm super grateful for it. It taught me everything. It made me a performer before I ever even wrote a song.
That's awesome.
I didn't write my first song until I was already 18 years old, but I had been performing music and singing live for like
Mhm.
4 or 5 years before then. So it definitely gave me the tools to not only just like be an artist, but be a business person, like how I show up to places, have a work
Mhm.
ethic, like how to communicate in the industry, like how to deal with things like that. And I was little, so it was epic to be able to apply that then.
That's really cool. I was gonna ask, so you are obviously an incredible businesswoman, an incredible artist. I mean, everybody sees that and everybody knows that. People love you.
Is this your
But
microphone?
no, no, no. I was just, I don't know, why my hand was there. I just was like, yeah, that's my fake microphone. No, I don't know. I guess, I don't know. It must have been a nervous tick. I don't know. But I was just gonna say that you are obviously super successful. What was it that made you want to? Is your family successful? Are they because you are obviously multi-talented in a lot of different areas and you have like a great work ethic. Who taught you that?
Oh, why does my face look like this? What taught me that? I I don't ever want to say I'm the first person to have like success in my family because I
Mhm.
think that my family found happiness in different ways, and I think that that is success to me. But I am
True.
the first person to kind of be this successful. Um
Hmm.
I didn't have either of my parents. I grew up with my aunt.
Hmm.
And I think that she just taught me that not only if I have a passion to go after it, but like I have to have to go about it in a smart way, in a way
Yeah.
that proves that like I care about myself and care about my future family,
Yeah.
and things like that. But I think that was part of the question.
Yeah, no, that was really well spoken and well articulate. You said your aunt was the one that kind of gave you a little bit of drive and passion
Yeah,
to basically she was encouraging to you, telling you that you were awesome and telling
yeah.
you to kind of step out and do what you loved. Am I kind of on the money with that?
Yeah, absolutely. She didn't have to raise me. She adopted me. I was adopted back into my own family.
Wow.
So if she didn't, I wouldn't have been in my family. So she just, I think, is responsible for everything, whether it be, the music or dance. She put me in dance classes. She, busted herself to make sure she could get me into dance classes and then get me into art school and things like that. So she didn't have to do any of that because I wasn't her child. So I'm just super grateful that I had someone like that.
It's really awesome. What's her name?
Her name's Tanya. She's the best.
Tanya. So I'm gonna say thank you, Tanya, from me, from my wife, from everybody in the world who now gets to experience this amazing artist named Kehlani. We're so grateful for you. Thank you so much for coming on, and thank you for giving us your time. We really appreciate you.
Thank you for having me. Say bye bye.
Bye, sweetheart. Take care.
And she's
All
eating hand
right.
sanitizer. Have a good
Let's
one.
go. All right. Take care.
Bye.
Bye. That's awesome. Okay, so that was awesome. It's 3:20, and whose spot is at 3:20? Okay, or 12:20. Okay, we're going to, yeah, we didn't get a confirmation there. So right now we are going to think about something fun to do. Haley, what should we do?
How would you know if you had the confirmation? It's in your DM.
Yeah, no, I went to it. He couldn't do it. So it's fine. But so that was awesome. Keelani, thank you so much for doing that. So babe,
Yes.
do you want to chat with me?
Sure.
Okay, no pressure.
Let me ask you some questions.
Yeah, go ahead. We talked to. I mean, it is my show, right?
Oh, it's a show now?
It's a show. I put on like a legit flyer. So what's your favorite thing about being married to me?
Oh my goodness. Okay, Oscar.
No, all right, what was I gonna say?
About being married to me.
My favorite thing about being married to you is that you are very considerate of people. You make sure to put other people first. You're a very good listener, and you really encourage me to do what I'm good at and what I love. So I really appreciate that about you. But with that being said, we talked a little bit about skin. What other things are you passionate about in life? Like, what are you excited about in this next chapter of life?
Well, I'm really excited about. I want to do more, and I actually had plans to do a lot of this that now are pushed because of coronavirus.
Mhm.
But to like talk to young people, to do kind of these like panels and talk about things that are important, and do more that is in support of. Do more stuff like that and
That's awesome.
support people.
Cool. And by support, you just mean?
I just mean like however I can lend a hand, lend my voice, lend my platform to just help people.
What are you passionate about as far as people is concerned? Like, obviously you said women and empowering women, young women. You're a young woman. How old are you?
23.
23, and you're ultra uber successful. And a lot of young women do look up to you. Can I just say, what is it? What if you could give like a piece of advice about maybe hard work or about motivation or anything that you feel would add value to people, young people who want to live their dreams out and be successful? And what does success mean in general to you?
Well, here's like something that I think I've learned, and that advice that I would give is that.
Oh, sorry, I didn't even have that
That's
on the
okay.
thing.
That's okay.
My bad.
I think that there's in business, especially when you're trying to that you're passionate about. I think a lot of the time people don't take young people very seriously sometimes. That is changing as
I'm trying to make this not awkward.
Okay, sorry.
Is there a place we can sit? Maybe here. This is good. Do you feel comfortable?
Yeah, I do.
Cool.
Actually. Anyways, what I was saying is that I don't think in certain business scenarios and certain scenarios in general, people take young people very seriously, or when, young people come to someone older who has more experience with ideas, they just aren't taken very seriously. And I think that no matter what, you shouldn't let people make you feel like you're not as smart, or you're not as, or your ideas and opinions aren't as valid because of your age, or because you don't have as many potentially credentials as they do or experience. I think that you should still always keep pushing for what you believe in, and keep pushing for the dream that you have and what you're trying to accomplish and you're trying to get done, because it's possible no matter what.
Do you think as a young person, and if somebody does have a position that you are striving to be at, do you feel like it takes being humble and understanding that you haven't haven't gotten there. So kind of working yourself
100%.
way up. Do you feel like you worked your way up to get to where you are?
I do, and I think that I had to make mistakes to understand, like, to get to where I'm at, and I think I'm still learning. And I think the biggest thing is you should be open to learning. You shouldn't, like, always be asking questions. One of my biggest things is that, like, I'm always asking questions, but I don't, I don't I wouldn't let somebody make me feel like, or try to tell me that my opinion or my idea is invalid.
Mm-hmm.
I'm open to being corrected if I'm wrong, and I'm open to, and there was times where I wasn't open to being corrected, and you know that, where like I hated being wrong, but it's okay to be wrong because it's part of learning. It's just important to know that you can still, I don't know where I'm going with this.
No, it's great. I was just gonna say, do you think that know-it-alls get anywhere in life?
No.
No.
Well, I mean, I think they can't. I think anyone can get anywhere in life, but I think that having to work in an environment with someone who's a know-it-all, or be around somebody who's
Nobody
a know-it-all,
wants to be
is not-
around people
yeah,
who
like-
just feel like they know it all. They
yeah,
don't,
that's,
or they're not
it
able to
doesn't
have.
open a gateway for relationship
Absolutely,
at all.
absolutely. That's so good, babe.
I don't
We
really
got.
know how I was trying to tie in that conversation.
No, it was good. I
but-
think we were just talking about how you are young and successful, and obviously you have done a tremendous amount to get to where you are. Because people would say, your dad is Stephen Baldwin and you just had it in, like it doesn't matter who your family is. You have to actually put in the work and have the relationships, build those relationships to be able to be respected as your own person, because there's a lot of people, especially celebrities, kids who aren't respected, and that
Well, I feel
you know
like-
what I mean? Like people just look at them like they're just scamming off their parents.
Right,
You know
and
what
I
mean?
have
And
I have friends who are also very successful, and they're in this industry, and they, their parents were someone too, and I watched people criticize them for not having, for having it easier, and
Right.
for not having to work as hard, and me being behind the scenes and watching their work ethic and watching how they treat people
Right.
and watching how hard they've worked. They are extremely hardworking, and
Right.
I think in some ways it could have even been harder for them because they would get written off because they're like, oh, that's just the son or the daughter of this person, so it doesn't, like, I don't even care. And I've watched both sides happen, and I don't think, I just know personally that I've watched a lot of people work really hard to get to where they're at.
You're very articulate and you have very good thoughts, and I really appreciate you spending this time doing this with me.
Who are you getting on with next?
I am getting on with, we get 2 minutes here, and we are getting on with the one and only Austin Matthews, who is, he's incredible. He plays for the Toronto Maple Leafs, which is my favorite hockey team. I'm so excited to talk to him. We got 2 minutes here. 1 minute now. But back to what I was saying before, with the point you were trying to make is that you're never too young to be accomplished.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say.
For me, I got started when I was, how old was I? Like 14. Well, I started putting videos out on YouTube when I was like 12. So I've been really at it since I was 12 years old. And, there's so many things that stood in my way. Like, I was trying to get signed and people were like, you can't have a deal. You can't get signed that young. You're not going to be successful unless you have a TV show. I mean, I went to label after label and they kept saying, yeah, but you don't have a TV show. So we went to Disney and Nickelodeon. I was like a terrible actor. Like I had no experience. I never acted before. Like obviously I could learn. But like at the time I was just like not at all, like just wasn't, I had no experience. And so like they really were trying to tell me, babe, that like unless I had, it wasn't going to work. And I just went from radio station to radio station to radio station, proving that I had the desire, I had the, good, right intentions and all these sort of things, which helped me to get to where I am today. And there was so many bumps in the road, so many bumps in the road. I can't speak, but we are where we are. It's 3:30, babe. I'm gonna get Austin on the line. Austin, if you're watching, I need you to write in the chat so I can click your name and add you. Austin, please say you're on here. Just say yo or anything, really, and I can just add you. Because it won't work from the other way for some stupid reason. There we go. Hi, Justin. Don't do that. My idol.
Oh, what's up,
Absolute idol, man.
man?
If I could be any other human being, I would want to be you.
No,
Where are you?
I'm back home. I'm in Phoenix.
Nice. Are you having a good day?
What's that?
You having a good day today?
Yeah, having a good day.
Nice.
You?
Are you with your family?
Yeah, I am.
How's mom? How's dad?
They're good. They're good.
Good. Good.
Yeah. Are you guys in Toronto now?
Pardon?
You guys back in Toronto now?
We are in we're back at the place that you came to, near Cambridge, which is a couple of hours away from Toronto. But yeah, we're here, we're hanging, we're getting our quarantine on, just watching a lot of movies and TV shows. You watching any TV shows lately?
Yeah, I watched that Tiger King the other day.
How insane is Tiger King, bro?
It's crazy.
It's insane. What was the craziest thing about it to you?
I mean, I'm not convinced that I'm not quite fully convinced Carol Baskin.
Killed her husband?
No, I think I am convinced that she did it.
Oh, you are convinced?
I think so.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't point to anywhere else, really.
No, it's hard for somebody to just go missing like that, right?
Absolutely. You don't just go missing, and there was no other reason for anybody else, right, to like want to kill him. I don't think it didn't. I mean, the whole family, all the family said that they think that Carol did it, which to me says something.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy, but yeah, I watched that. It was pretty good. I watched Love Is Blind.
Nice.
I found that pretty interesting.
Yeah. Did you watch the whole thing?
I did. Yeah.
Dude, insane. Dude.
Did you?
Yeah, I watched the whole thing.
What do you think? What do you think of that concept?
I think it's crazy. I think like it's the concept of like not seeing somebody. I mean, that would be difficult for me. I'm a very physical person. I'll let you
Yeah.
know. But I thought it was interesting. I mean, a couple of people are still together, I guess.
Yeah, they are.
Cameron and why do I know the names? Like
Lauren.
Cameron and Lauren. I think they're still together.
And then Barnett and
Who's your
Amber.
couple?
My favorite couple? Mark and Jessica.
Jessica.
Yeah, because I don't know. I just thought it was kind of funny, like their whole
banter back and forth.
Yeah, their whole banter back and forth was pretty entertaining. So I liked that.
So Jessica was the Spanish one?
She was the blonde girl.
Oh yeah, no, I like them too. Hey, bro, does Mark not remind you of Tyson Berry?
Actually,
Does he gives me Tyson Berry vibes, bro.
I completely agree.
I love Mark and I love Tyson. I think they're both genuine, really good guys.
Yeah.
But he was so tiny.
Yeah, no, he was a pea shoot for sure. That's a great comparison. That's spot on.
Yeah, no, he was just tiny and she just couldn't get with it.
She couldn't handle it.
Couldn't get with it. Oh man.
You been playing any frisbee ball?
No, but I got a couple. Where did they go, babe? The frisbees. They were over here.
Oh, I put them away.
Oh, she put them away. No, it's all good. What was I gonna say? No, that show was really interesting. Haley and I knocked that out right away. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else?
I've been watching Love Island.
Love Island? Yeah, my dad told me about that.
I don't know like how I feel about it. It's a bit like confusing in a way, but
It's British, right?
there's like a UK version, an Australian version, and a US.
I
Yeah,
haven't gotten into it. Are you into it or not really?
I'm kind of into it, but it's pretty long.
What are you doing to keep them mitts warm?
I actually got a sports court in my backyard.
Sick.
Yeah, I'm
So
just like,
do you have like a sheet and like the glass kind of sheet thing that you can shoot off of?
yeah,
Pucks?
yeah,
And you're just shooting?
just shooting pucks. Yeah, I can a little bit.
Good.
Just been hanging
It
out.
sucks. It kind of sucks that you're not able to kind of be out there. Hey, obviously you love what you do.
Yeah, I miss it. It's too bad. Obviously, it's bigger than the game.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I'm in the same boat. I had to cancel all my shows for now. I'm
Yeah.
not cancel, but move them until the time.
No, they're postponing it now.
Yeah, and I think you guys and also the NBA have like priority over the building, like because we play in all the same places,
Right.
except for obviously, I mean, in some markets we're doing stadiums, but
Right.
for the most part we're doing like arenas and stuff. So basketball teams and them, they have priority over the buildings.
Mhm. Yeah, that's too bad. I know, like, we're pumped about getting back into it and go back to work.
Yeah, I've been working hard, but it's like you said, it's bigger than the game. It's bigger than our, we got to make sure that we're keeping everybody safe and making sure we're not putting in anybody in like bad positions, like,
Yeah.
which sucks. But I think when this is all over, people are going to want to celebrate, go to games, go to like,
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
absolutely. I agree. I think it's going to be a big celebration.
I think so.
It's going to be nice to get kind of back to.
Absolutely, man. Have you watched Ozark?
My buddy watched that. I never really got.
Did you try?
I tried like a while ago, but I know that needs to kind of hop back to it. But I'm a big Jason.
Big Jason Bateman fan. He's so good.
Episodes and it gets better, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Damn.
Is that what you guys watch?
Yeah, we're in third season. We love it. I love Jason Bateman. He's the
Yeah,
best.
he's great.
He's so even keel.
Yeah.
I think that's why you like him too, because you're so even keel. You're like, pardon?
He's like good. He's like, he can kind of play like a role. He can be serious.
For sure. For sure. But no, what I was saying is that he's really even keel. You know what I mean? He's like you in a sense of like, nothing really rattles him.
Yeah, I know he's fair.
I think that's what makes you such a good hockey player, is that you kind of are always even keel. No matter what's going on, you kind of keep your head.
Thanks, bro. Appreciate that.
Yeah, absolutely. I was going to also say, who's your favorite hockey player of all time?
Ooh, my favorite hockey player of all time. I have so many, but I think the two that kind of stand out the most to me was like Shane Doan, because he was playing for the Coyotes.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of like 20% into hockey was watching him. He was kind of my favorite player around here. And know him over the years. Such a good person. It's really nice to kind of get to know a person up to quite a bit. And then after Patrick Kane, probably even today, my favorite player to watch.
Wow.
He's gotten of the Justin Bieber out there.
You're crazy. One more question, because it's 3:40. Hardest person to defend in the NHL?
Hardest person to defend.
And you don't have to answer it if you don't want to.
No, that's a good. I mean, there's so many good players. It's kind of hard to just pinpoint one, but
For sure.
I mean, we played against Buffalo. Like Eichel's really good. Playing against him, really strong. But I mean, a guy like David, obviously, really, really fast and does everything at such a high speed. He's hard to keep up with and away. So I'll be with him.
Does it hurt? Does it hurt to be the, the guy with the best mustache in the league? Does that
I
affect
miss
you?
yours, man. I miss yours.
I know, I miss it too. But
They did
Haley
mine.
was gonna freaking kill me. I wasn't gonna be able to sleep in the bed, so I needed to shave it.
I could see that. Yeah.
But
awesome.
hey, man, I really appreciate you. You bring so much joy to so many people. You put in so much work to get to where you are. You inspire me. I look up to you in a lot of ways, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.
Thanks, bro. I appreciate that. Nice talk.
All right, man. Have a good one.
You too.
All right. Peace. Sweet. So it's 3:41, and I'm late, but the next person is. I think it is. It's 3:40, which is Kenny. Baby.
Where's she at?
She in here? Is Kenny? Can you tell her to just comment on the screen? She's in here. She's got to comment and just say, "Hey, JB," or something, anything, because then I can click her name and then we can go from there. Kendall Jenna. Kendall, can you please just comment? Just do a little nicey comment.
This is gonna be a fun one.
It's gonna be
I
great.
giggled because I think about all the funny, just like
Memories.
even like aside from you.
Absolutely.
So many funny things.
Absolutely. She's the best.
By the way, Kendall's never been on live ever.
Ever. This
There
is the first
she
time.
is.
There we go. The one, the only, Kendall. What's going on?
Not much. I don't know if I've ever live before. This is so
This is
crazy.
amazing. Well, we're so blessed and honored to have you on our live, and thank you for doing this. You look gorgeous, obviously.
Guys, look at you two.
Look at us too. We're we're a happy married family.
Look
I
at
love
us.
it.
Would you have
I'm
did you
your
kind of-
daughter.
real quick question? Did you see this coming?
See what coming? You two? Honestly, no, I was super like, I didn't know, you know what I mean? Like, I think I
Yeah.
hoped.
Yeah.
Because, like, obviously, Hales is my lady and my best friend, and, like, I, like, wanted it so bad for both of you, and, like, obviously her and I have connected through it as well, and, like, I don't know, it just makes me really happy. I said that to you guys at your wedding. I think I started crying, and I was, like, pretty drunk.
Through the ups and the downs, you've always been there. I know you've been there for Haley, and
Of course.
I know if you had to choose your team Haley, which is fine. I get it. I've already.
No, I love you both.
Okay.
But, you know, Hales is my girl. Hales is my girl.
Hales is your girl. You guys are besties. With that being said, do you guys have any memories? Anything that you would want to share? Anything funny about?
Oh my God, where do we start?
Before we even got on here, I was laughing. What just happened?
My dog is attacking the door. Oh, you
What kind of dog do you have?
Hi, Ro.
I have a Doberman.
Do you had two or no? Just one.
I have two.
You have two. Can we meet them?
Pyro and Six. Six is Six is at her trainer. Hello.
Oh, hi guys. Oh, yes.
He's a puppy.
So these are your guard dogs. They keep you safe.
They keep me safe.
So anybody who's watching this, you can't, just know that you're gonna have a tough time getting into Kenny's house because you're gonna get your ass bitten off.
Come here, bud.
So
Be part of this.
we've known each other. How long have you guys known each other?
I've known Kendall. The first time I met Kendall, she was 16 or 15. The
I
first
think
time
like yeah, like
the first time I met
super
you,
young,
was
but
at
you were
that-
more friends with Kylie.
Yeah, but the first time I met you was at the what's the freaking movie? The Jennifer Lawrence movie, the
Hunger Games.
Hunger Games premiere.
Yeah.
How you must have been 15, 16?
Oh my God, I was so young. Cause were we doing those like interviews or something in like a box?
Yeah,
And I was friends with Ireland.
yeah.
And then we met through that, and you and Kylie like bonded. And then I stole her. I stole Hales from
And
Niagara.
then you started modeling, and I lived in New York, so you were there all the time.
All the time. I
That's really
basically like, she was my first real friend in New York. So it like, Hales is the reason I love New York.
Wow.
I love that. I've never heard
Literally.
you say that.
I wasn't a huge New York fan prior, and then you just like, you helped me figure it out. Look at this kid, breaking all the rules.
So are you you love New York now?
I love New York. I have such an appreciation for it, but LA is home, and LA is just the
That's
best.
how I feel about New York.
I feel like that about LA. Obviously Canada's my home, but like I would way rather be in LA than New York for sure.
Yeah, I think there's something so special about New York, and I love it for like it's like a certain amount of time, but I have to be able to come home to LA because it's just the weather, everything, the quality of life is so nice here.
For sure. How do you like your place that you got?
Oh my God, it's literally my favorite place on the planet. I
love
worked
being
for so long to like get it to the point it's at. I like renovated it for about a year.
How blessed are we to be able to like a lot of people obviously in this time are, you know,
I think about it all the time.
have a crappy situation. You know, and they look at us and obviously, you know, we've worked hard for where we're at, so it's like we can't feel bad for, you know, the things that we have, but I think just us taking that time to acknowledge that there are people who are struggling is important, and so we just send our love and our support to
For
them.
sure.
What have you been doing in this quarantine time? Watching TV, watching movies? What you been up to?
Yeah, I've been honestly trying as much as I can to stay off screens.
Yeah.
And like I have dove into like some shows and like movies and stuff. Last night I watched The Last Song because I just like saw it on my thing and I was like, oh my God, I haven't seen this in so long. I need to get into this. But yeah, I've been trying to stay off screens. I usually like wake up in the morning and I take my dog for a walk. And I've been quarantined with my one friend Tiffany the whole time. So she and
That's
I.
good that you're not alone.
Yeah, thank God. She like coincidentally ended up coming to stay with me like a week before everything got really crazy. So we ended up just quarantining together, and we go for like walks every morning. Very safe walks, obviously, staying our distance away from people. And then we just like kind of chill. Like I've been, hey Tiff, I'm on live.
We're talking about you, Tiff.
We're talking about you.
Hi, Tiff.
Say hey. I was saying we've been quarantined
Hey guys.
together.
Hi, Tiff.
I clearly dressed up today.
And then we literally just like, I got into tie-dyeing the other day. And so I've been tie-dyeing and painting and like reading a lot. Did either of you read Many Lives, Many Masters?
No, but I see you all the time posting it and talking.
You have to
told
read
me
it.
a lot to read it.
So I love it, but then I just started his, I'm going to grab it. I just started his other book and I'm like obsessed. It's called, oh my goodness, are you excited?
How fun is tie-dyeing, by the way?
That's
so
fun.
fun.
Who knew? Like I'm actually
We're
addicted.
gonna actually, you just gave us some good, you know, stuff to do.
No,
I'm gonna
it's
hit up on
so
it.
much fun. I'm really into it. I was like doing, oh, sorry about that.
Is it easy? Is it hard?
No, it's so easy once you get it, because like you can't really mess up. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, true.
Like even if you mess up, it looks cool. But anyways, I just started this book, Only Love Is Real, by the same guy who wrote Many Lives, Many Masters.
Awesome.
And I'm super into it. I'm literally only 3 chapters in, and I'm already like, this is amazing. I've cried twice. I love it.
Aww, my
It's really nice.
Ken.
Yeah, my sensitive side.
What was I gonna say? I was gonna say we always talk about how like we have so many funny stories together and so many funny memories.
Coachella was
Us 3 or
obviously
just me and you,
hilarious.
Hale?
Well, both.
Years ago, that photo of you and I at Coachella, it gives me life.
Oh my God! Wait, I actually, sorry, I'm running around a ton. I should probably just sit down
That's
somewhere.
okay.
But
No worries.
went through these old Polaroids that I
Okay.
used to take at my old condo, and there's so many of us. Like, look, Hales, this is that year at Coachella. Ooh.
Oh yeah.
And then hold on, there was one of like all of us, and like Esther, and when we were on the plane.
Aw, Esther was a baby.
Baby girl.
Can you guys believe? I think it was like 2015. Oh look.
Aw. Aww.
Remember
That's
when
Esther.
And my hair was a nightmare. What was I
Look.
thinking? I
We're
know.
on the plane on the way to Coachella.
Which,
Dear
by the
God.
way, you landed that plane and it was
Oh, yeah.
terrifying.
I landed the plane.
We were flying to Coachella together.
But
the
not
three of
really.
us.
I mean, you know how there's two guys? He was really doing most of it. I just had my hand on it, remember? I didn't
True.
really do much of anything.
But I remember feeling like it was scary.
Yeah.
Wasn't
sure.
it a really scary flight there? Wasn't it super bumpy?
Yeah.
That was the plane.
Aw.
2015. That's crazy.
Dang.
But anyways, good
So
time.
many
I'm
things,
trying to
so
think
many
of it, something
stories.
else that we can.
Oh, look, this is you, Hales, and one of our like first trips in New York. Remember when we went to like Central Park?
Oh yeah,
My
I have
bit? No, I
so
wasn't-
many old photos.
that was like a long time ago.
Dang.
So
Me and Kendall,
That's-
back in the day, came to see you on your Calvin set.
Yep. I was thinking
Yep.
it's really cool how you save all those memories. Are you kind of like you're that kind of person that you just like want to save those things?
Yeah,
Have
100%.
those
Like
memories?
my mom has like taught. Come on, bud. My mom has taught me and all my sisters so well to like save stuff like that. So even if like we're at like a birthday party or like there's a photo booth, I'm always like, I'll take all the photos home so no one
Yeah.
else loses them.
Yeah.
I'm gonna save them for forever.
Aw.
You are the best at that. You're the person that I think out of
I
all
really
of us,
need to be
Yeah.
better at that. Actually,
you
that's
have
really
all
good.
the memories. You have all.
Yeah, I
the
have a whole. Oh my goodness, this dog.
They love you. That's why they just want to be
I
around
know he
you.
wants to hang. But yeah, no. So literally my favorite thing to do is like save it all. So I have a whole like system. I have a whole box with like different little things that you put the photos in, and then I label all of them. So I have like years and years of photos that I honestly